simple enough application, and its intention is to just pull in a frame from a video capture object in OpenCV and do it in Java. And you can see here I have the default capture device selected, which is going to be my webcam, and I then ask it if the webcam is opened and so on. And then this is for the GUI part of it. I'll come to that in a moment. But here in the first instance here, I ask is if the webcam is opened, then immediately I say thread sleep. This is simply a one-time delay that allows the webcam to initialize itself. Now you can drop this figure down to 200. I just found it works okay, but it's the half a second is fine. You don't notice it at all on startup. And then the webcam is told to read in an image. So basically the webcam is going to be reading in the webcam image. The webcam will read in an image and store it in this variable called webcam image, which is a matrix. So the webcam will read and store whatever it reads from the webcam, the image it sees, into this variable webcam image. And if this isn't empty, this is actually managed to capture, then I'm telling the thread to sleep for 200 milliseconds. Now this is in the while loop, and I'm only doing this just to see does it ease the computational load on the machine, and it does. I don't see much difference in the performance, and I could probably bring it back a little less, even down to 100 milliseconds or even less again. It's depending on your machine. The one I'm currently running on is a little bit old, so I'm just keeping it easy. I'll skip this bit for a second. Down here then I'm saying the converter, which is a utility class that I've written to simply convert a matrix object into a buffered image in Java. So I just pass it in the matrix object, which I captured from the webcam, and I've told it that I want a JPEG back instead, and I save what it fires back. So it's fires something back here, and I save it into a buffered image called buffered image. And then I have a simple JPanel, and I set the face value in there to be buffered image. It could be called anything. I just made up this. So buff image is the buffered image, which came from the webcam image, which came from the webcam. And there's a constant loop here, so it continues to do that until eventually when I finish up, or when I stop it, I'm telling it to release the webcam back to the OS. So if I just start that here, you'll see the look of it. You can see here there's a text thing I put at the top there just to keep it updated, so frame numbers are coming through. And there is some lag, but not a lot, and I'm not processing at a tremendous number of frames per second, so it's good enough. So park that to one side. You'll see here the face panel, which is this element here, this buffered image with the text on the top there, is on the face panel. And the face panel is very simple. It's just a JPanel, and I have told it what image to display, and then on the paint component, I update that image each time using the graphics object. I tell it to draw the image at a particular location, and then set the font and set the color and draw the string with the frame number on it. So this basically just draws an image, a buffered image, onto the JPanel, and it's constantly being updated on the repaint, by the repaint. So you can see back here the repaint is being requested for that panel. And the utility class here is just something I wrote to speed it up a bit for myself. You're often converting matrices to buffered image, and so I just put the code into a class that did that a little bit quicker for me, so that I just create an object of this type, give it a matrix, give it a file extension that I want, and then I ask it to give me back the buffered image. So the face panel is simply a buffered image, which has been constantly redrawn. The matrix, a buffered image, will just fire back a buffered image, a Java buffered image from a matrix, and main over here then has a constant loop running to show me the GUI. And what I want to do now is I want to change this so that the webcam will run again, but next time I'm going to blur the image on the fly, and again I don't lose much in terms of processing speed. So I'm going to enable a few bits here and then restart the program. matrix set buffered image. So I'm going to blur the image here now. So this is an extra bit of processing, and I want to see how the system performs with this extra bit of processing between capturing the image and displaying the image. I'm trying to blur it. So if I run the program again, I'm not having any success. Sorry, I forgot to enable something. So start it again. And you can see now that it's processing the video feed at the same speed, and it's able to blur the image as well as just going to display it, and it works quite well. So next I want to try face recognition using the same process.